Howdy doody, everyone. Cam Lamon here from Homebrewed, bringing you Homebrewed Studio Sessions, and it's all thanks to Creative Arts Central and Central Coast Council. We're here today at the lovely Damien Gerard Studios on Dark and Junk Country, and we, of course, pay our respects to Indigenous Australians, past, present, and emerging.
Yeah, this project's 100% local. It's something we're very proud of. Of course, we're local to the Central Coast, Damien Gerard Studios here in West Gosford. The people behind the camera, and of course, the band behind me is no exception. They're called Pile of Buffalo. They're from the area, from the Central Coast. They're going to be treating you to a few of their tracks today. If you didn't know them before this, you certainly will afterwards. Boys, take it away.
That song was called Moths. What's the next song? This next song is called Sheezer. This song's called Sheezer.
Let's pretend she's a friend and doesn't just use you when she wants something. Let's pretend she's good at heart. Let's pretend that other man sleeping in her bed is just a mutual friend. Let's pretend, yeah, that's a start. But she's the best and she's the worst. She's a blessing and a wicked curse. She's a reason to live and a reason to die. She's a psycho but she's a queen. She's so royal and I'm just a me. Does she even care how I feel inside? I hate myself, I feel so bad, cause living with me must have been a fucking drag. But talking only seems to make her mad. I hate her too, more than she hates me. I think that's debatable, I guess we'll see. I love it when she's kissing me. But she's the best and she's the worst. She's a blessing and a wicked curse. She's a reason to live and a reason to die. She's a psycho but she's a queen. She's so royal and I'm just a me. Does she even care how I feel inside? But she's the best and she's the worst. She's a blessing and a wicked curse. She's a reason to live and a reason to die. She's a psycho but she's a queen. She's so royal and I'm just a me. Does she even care how I feel inside? She's a true record that's playing his Sunday. I know it's wrong. She's the fucking chorus to all of my songs. She's a goddess, I wish I slit my throat so I could count her heaven and break her. No, she's up. She's up.
Yep.
Thank you.
What an introduction to Pilot Buffalo. Boys, thank you very much. We have Joey, Josh, Will and Lincoln with us right now. First thing that you notice from watching that is that you're sharing the singing duties, and we have another mic in front of Lincoln too, which we'll see a bit from later on. How do you go about writing songs with the singing, I should say, shared between at least three of you?
Well, when we started, it would kind of just be whoever wrote the song would sing it. But then Lincoln wrote a lot of songs, and me and Joey got jealous.
I was lazy.
So we sort of just pick whoever we think sounds the best now.
Yeah, it's more just a matter of like, whose voice suits the song these days.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that because the first one was a lot more sort of, I guess, heavy psyche type rock, and that one was a bit more, I guess, a little bit cleaner. So it is very dependent on whose vocal fits the sound better.
Yeah, he has more of a angry growl sort of thing. He can yell better than me. Mine's more of like and it sounds more like a pop punky voice.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Josh's voice is very like gritty and growly because he just doesn't care for it. He just
It's gonna bite you later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time Lincoln's warming up, I'm just like, bro, just do the song.
Yeah.
And then
No.
just kill me.
So Josh has got a shelf life of a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thinking of kicking him out later, but we'll wait till he actually
I don't
expires.
know.
Get as much as
Maybe
you
he'll
can.
become such a good guitarist he doesn't need to sing. Maybe.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
And Will, you're locked behind the drum kit there. Do you get on the vocals at all, even in recording sessions, bit of backing stuff? Or
Now's
what do
your
you-
chance.
Probably in the future, I would believe, but not yet, but hopefully soon. Just not right now because it's kind of hard to drum and sing at the same time. I feel like
We've seen it done.
I mean, I could give it a try, but I'm gonna fluff up a lot of times. But yeah. Oh yeah. And also, I'm trying to learn keyboard for these guys as well. So you never know what happens. I
That
suppose.
sounds like a harder balancing act between drums and keyboard. I assume it won't be simultaneous.
No,
Not
I'll move
yet.
to the drums while he does keyboard.
You never know.
You never
Could do
know.
it.
Can't rule
You
it
never
out.
know. Now,
Don't underestimate Will.
You never really know with us.
we'll continue the performances very shortly. I just want to know, how did you guys form? Obviously, you came out of the Rock God School at Wyoming. Is that where you all met, or
That
was
is
it a different?
Incorrect. We did not meet at the Rock God Music. He never even went there.
Yeah. Can I? Yeah.
Our
So
producers need to be sacked.
Yeah, good.
these three did go to Rock God. I didn't. And we all met at high school. And we all kind of knew about each other for a few years, and we'd done some stuff like at school together. We'd never properly like really done anything. And then it was around this time last year, and I was like, man, I just want to get a band together. And me and Josh had recently, Josh and Will had recently done a thing with music at school that it was just so much fun, and we're really good together. And I was like, guys, you just want to do this. And then there was this other guy who I originally asked to play bass, and he didn't show up to the first rehearsal, so we got Joey.
And you got a bonus singer out of it too, so
Yeah,
it's
I
worked
know.
well for everyone involved.
Yeah, our first
Win-win.
Yeah, our first performance, we didn't even have a name originally, and it was at Laycock Street Theatre. Then last minute, it was sort of Pilot Buffalo. I remember I was in the canteen line, and Lincoln comes up to me and is like, oh, I got a good idea for a band name, Pilot Buffalo, and I sort of cringed, and I was like, yeah, okay, cool. But
The original name was worse. The original name was going to be Lemongrass Pie Chart.
Which is a song name of ours.
yeah, but I actually really like Pilot Buffalo. Makes time for a lot of good art. So
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to brand.
yeah, I really like it.
Well, if we can just pull back the curtain for organising a day like this today, when we were messaging these boys via Instagram, they would react to every one of our messages with a pilot emoji. So it was very, very on brand to kick things
Buffalo.
off. But obviously you guys work so well together, only a year old really in your current formation. We've loved what we've seen, so much energy, and you do have a few more to play for us. So let's get into that.
All right.
Sweet.
This song is called How Should I Know?
Get out of bed for another session. Make sure that you take notes. Shine your shoes. Don't break our rules. And get along with friends and foes. How should I know? How should I know what makes you go? Kill the cipher, that's who you are. How should I pain. I know you, and I know you know me, and you leave me cold in the rain. How should I know? How should I know what makes you go? Feel the sidewalk, that's who you are. How should I know? 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 Should I know? How should I know? How should I know? How should I know?
Thank you.
This song is called Flood City. want nuggets and fries too.
Mom kicks me out, I've got nowhere to go.
This is one damn moist place that I know.
Let's go! Call yourself at the nearest hotel where the pool's not always full.
It's Hot City.
Hot City! Hot City! Hot City! Hot City! Oh no! Thank you.
Now, that one that we just heard, Flood City, that was part of a Herd community project by Central Coast Council, and it's inspired by the twice once in 100-year floods that we had here on the Central Coast. I love the line jet ski in the Macca's drive-through. That's obviously a reference to a video that went around online.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we wrote this song, when we got asked to be a part of the project, we thought all these other bands are probably going to take this really
Seriously.
dark and serious approach. They're going to write a bunch of metaphors, and that's just not our vibe. So we thought we'd write a song about a city
Have
where it's
fun
always
with it.
flooding, and the pools are always full because of the flood.
Yeah.
So Chitaway is essentially what you wrote the track about.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's fantastic. The energy is so good. And I have to say, Will, if Lincoln could play the cowbell and the guitar in the same song, there's literally no reason why you cannot play the keys and the guitar at the same time in the same song.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen because I hope it's gonna happen because I'm not that flexible with like playing drums and the keys in the same time. I would have to use one hand on the drums, just doing a simple 4 to the floor beat, and the other hand's just like over here, just going ham on the keys and probably playing a lot of wrong notes a lot of the time.
As long as you play all the notes, there is no wrong notes.
There is no.
Hey.
Hey.
See, there's a lot of belief in the band, which is awesome. So as we know, you guys haven't been around for all that long. So what do we have sort of plans heading into the future for Pilot Buffalo?
I think so. In month and a bit-ish, when school holidays are on, we're thinking about going to a studio, recording an EP.
Leg me in beautifully as well with the segue. Your fans, they have actually written in some questions, so we'll get to them. The first one comes in from Lincoln, which might have just been, I don't know if it's you or a different Lincoln. Just
I
says,
don't
how are
know
they all
Lincoln.
so handsome?
Oh, shucks.
I don't know.
But on a slightly more serious note, they said, are you working on any new projects? You sort of just touched on that one as well. Unless there's something to add.
We do have this one idea that's in the works
What's the idea?
for another album.
Another album? Oh, the space one.
That album.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing a concepts type album. I won't get too far into it because it's a long way away before that's going to be
Pink Floyd-esque?
seeing the light of day.
I don't know. It'll be set in space and stuff.
Yeah. Sounds cool.
That's something we're going to work on.
We also had a question come in saying, what's your favourite gig you've played? And it better be this one.
The last one.
It's a personal gig.
For me, it was the last one we just did.
The last one was pretty good.
For me, it was the one in Mumbo's.
Yeah, so we played Mumbo Jumbos in Terrigal back in January. That was a really good show.
Yeah, the construction of the building was not up to par apparently, and so there was like 50 people jumping on this tiny little area in front of us,
You
and
could
like
see the floor.
the floor was like jumping up and down. It was ridiculous.
It was so good.
It's fantastic. And you guys, obviously this is a completely local project, and it's so good to have opportunities like this. How have you found the scene here on the Central Coast? We've watched it for years, obviously, from our position, and we've seen a lot more venues open, a lot more opportunities given to bands like yours. Are you finding it that way as you guys kind of step into it?
A lot of the time for me, well, kind of when we were starting out, a lot of time, because for a few months before I kind of got the band together, I'd started going to a lot of local shows, like making connections with a lot of local bands I find really cool. And then once I got the band together and we were confident enough to play some shows, just kind of reached out to them and then like sent some venues, some emails and stuff. And I think Josh organised our first Lincoln Pin show, I think, one of them, anyway. So yeah, it's reaching out to bands, reaching out to venues. It's pretty much it.
You guys, you are still at school, knocking it over, doing so well. On the note of other bands, we have one other question in. Who is your favourite member of Bigfoot and the Falcons?
Milana.
Milana Sinclair.
All right, you heard it here first.
The beautiful Milana Sinclair.
We've you got two more. You've got two more tracks for us today, so we'll let you get ready and play those two, and we'll see you on the other side.
Sweet.
This song is called She Won't Leave.
Of you out of my mind. All it's lacking is a reason to be left behind. With all the times that I loved you, big and petty pasta can all of your reasons. Every little thing you told me as you were leaving, so deceiving, so untrue. Take me away. Take me away into a place where we can thrive. Take me in your embrace tonight. You say I'm good enough, but don't believe it. When I'm with you, baby, sun stops leaving, but she won't leave. Take me in your embrace tonight. Say I'm good enough and don't believe it. When I'm with you, babe, the sun stops beaming, but she won't leave. Take me away into a place where we can thrive. Take me in your embrace tonight. Say I'm good enough, but don't believe it. When I'm with you, babe, the sun stops
Sunscreen's all that I have. Christian pool can't compare. Acting like we really don't care. I wanted to see like folks wear. 24 p.m. My phone's 5%. Each shooting playing with the heart pretend. Not even 18 yet. Not even get out of bed. Just like I'm swing set. Everything to say. I keep getting told to stay in my lane. Everyone else is to blame for all this pain. Liking a band practice, dressed up just like an actress. Sun nothing distracts her. Oh, look a four-leaf clover. 5 or 6 p.m. We'll play all the notes again and again. Gone through a million with no words in the phone. Not even 18 yet. Don't even get out of bed. We started back on the swing set. Everything seems to change. I keep getting told to stay in my lane. Everyone else is blamed for all this.
Pilot Buffalo. How good was that?
Fantastic, boys.
Pretty amazing, I reckon.
We think so too. Cam and Eamonn, Homebrewed Studio Sessions. We're here today at Damien Gerard Studios. We have so many people to thank.
Yes, massive thank you to Kurt, Jake, behind the camera. Pilot Buffalo, of course, for coming here and playing an exclusive show for just Cam and myself. Marshall, Andrew, and Murray behind the desk there who are doing all the sound and mixing. And thanks to you for watching. Hey, if you want to see more of these, we need your support. So please like these videos, share them, get them around. This is for your scene here on the Central Coast, and we want to be doing a whole lot more of this. So if you like what you saw, show it, everyone.
Ta-ta and farewell.
I forgot that.
Oh, come on, I was so ready for it.
I know. Totally. I botched it.
That's all right. I forgot about it too.
I forgot completely about it.
That's all right.